From PEP Radio Studios, it's time for Today in History for February 24th. On February 24th, 1868, the U.S. House of Representatives impeached President Andrew Johnson by a vote of 126 to 47, following his attempted dismissal of Secretary of War Edwin M. Stanton. Johnson was later acquitted by the Senate by a single vote. Also on this date, in 1803, in its landmark Marbury v. Madison decision, the U.S. Supreme Court established judicial review of the constitutionality of laws and statutes. In 1942, the SS Struma, a charter ship attempting to carry nearly 800 Jewish refugees from Romania to British-mandated Palestine, was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine in the Black Sea. All but one of the refugees died. In 1981, a jury in White Plains, New York, found Gene Harris guilty of second-degree murder in the fatal shooting of Scarsdale Diet author Dr. Herman Tarnower. Sentenced to 15 years to life in prison, Harris was granted clemency by Governor Mario Cuomo in December 1992. In 1988, in a ruling that expanded legal protections for parody and satire, the Supreme Court unanimously overturned a $200,000 award that the Reverend Jerry Falwell had won against Hustler magazine and its publisher, Larry Flynt. In 1991, the United States began ground operations in the Gulf War, entering Iraqi-held Kuwait. In 2008, Cuba's parliament named Raul Castro president, ending nearly 50 years of rule by his brother Fidel. In 2011, Discovery, the world's most traveled spaceship, thundered into orbit for the final time, heading toward the International Space Station on a journey marking the beginning of the end of the shuttle era. And in 2022, Russia began a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, launching airstrikes on cities and military bases and sending troops and tanks from multiple directions. That's Today in History for February 24th, 2026. Now back to more music on PEP Radio.